sister, and I am back with another video. Okay, so today we're doing a mediumship reading. She wants to know how can she be a good wife. She's getting married soon, so we're going to tap into her spirit team, see who wants to step forward to give her this message. Okay. I am going to shuffle the card. Look, bottom of the deck, foundation and achievements. So good energy so far. Yep. You see the rainbow?
I see it.
Okay, so let me shuffle the music. Let's see what we get.
En Kroger no tienes que conformarte.
Do you have something to take notes?
I do.
Okay. I know you said you're on the way home, so.
Yeah, but I do.
Okay,
I'm not driving.
Okay, good. So the first song is Bust It by Ari Lennox and Dreamville. They already screaming. Hold up. I just caught on because we asking about love and marriage. So this is definitely a good sign. Bust It by Ari Lennox and Dreamville. So write that one down. Try to write all your songs down.
Okay, I will.
Okay. All right, let me press play. Don't want the smoke, don't waste my time. I'll be open for you. Work out my spine, I need you. I need to put Florida water on my hands, so I'm gonna put some oil. Ain't no getting away from this if you want. All right. So we're changing. Take form in this ocean. All right, I'm gonna pray over the cards and we're gonna get started. I know that you're into me, let me see. Right, don't be scared of me. I'm proud, just think of me. I like all the ways you do. Oh boy, you can't. Ashe. All right, let's get it. Okay. And let me know if this music is too loud, okay?
No, okay, it's fine.
Okay, it's good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Let's hit my guard. Okay, so what I'm picking up already. Okay, let me see. I am getting like either somebody is calling you sunshine or sunshine, sunflower, something like that. But this person would be like either referring to you as that, or that would have been like their nickname, something bright and like yellow, I guess, or orange. Also yellow and orange, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. So definitely write those down. Those will be coming up for you. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, who wants to step forward for her and give her a message about how she can be the best wife that she can be? Okay, let's see. All right, who wants to step forward for her? Oh, shit. Whole deck fell. Hold on. Because we can't have everybody trying to come out. All right, who wants to talk? Who wants to step forward for her? Okay. Ain't Mel Bean, as I'm hearing some Ain't Mel Bean. It's like a country type of accent. I don't know if that's what they're saying. Mel Bain. Something like Mel something. Okay. So this is a woman. You got the clear cognizance card, yoga, stretching, and breath work. Look, she has on orange. So this is the sacral chakra. Okay. Deals with confidence, sexuality, creativity. So this is a powerful chakra. and it's like the same colors are coming up here. And it's reminding me because before the reading, well, actually earlier, I saw a lizard. It was on my patio, and it was like this burnt orange color. And I was like, that's interesting because we have the road opener coming up. So I'm like, okay, so spirit, what is it giving? Like, what's the message? So you also have 7 to 15 years old. So this gives me like a second spirit because ain't would be a auntie. So this gives me another spirit. So let me see, is this somebody else? Who is this 7 to 15 years old? Who is this wanting to give her this message? Okay. A grandparent with a child in the spirit realm. Okay, so the woman is either a great aunt. She would be like your grandma's age. Okay, so do you know of a great aunt with a M name? That, yeah, a great aunt with the M name. Do you know of anybody?
I I don't know.
Okay, okay. Let's see. So it says grandparent with a child in the spirit realm. So this is definitely showing that there's a child spirit present. By the looks of the card, there's two child spirits present. I won't be able to talk to everybody, but there is a whoa. Okay, now I see why the deck fell. So it's probably about five spirits that's trying to talk right now. So I will just start with the aunt, but there's also a grandfather spirit with like white hair. So he would be like an older man. Let me see. Let me see what I'm picking up. So the woman, she's like really into like symbols, you holding your hands in certain ways when you're meditating, like really tapping into your, she's calling it your life force. She's also speaking about using symbols like sigils and different symbols that come up in your meditations, using this to keep your mind pure. So there's an emphasis on keeping your mind pure. For some reason, she feels like it doesn't take much to throw your energy off. So it's something with the mind. So you need to be very mindful. Mindful. You got to be very mindful of how. Okay, I'm seeing it like you're sensitive to a lot of different things, which definitely gives the
Yeah,
energy.
because my mind.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, my mind. It does tend to wander when I'm stressed out,
Okay. So yeah,
like a lot. So that makes sense.
yeah. So the mind, she wants you to really focus on your mental, and it has a lot to do with meditating, because you have the yoga, stretching, and breath work. So she wants you to start not only meditating more, but when you meditate, I'm seeing you meditate near water. This is like I don't know if y'all are gonna be moving to another house, but I see a house with a pool. So whenever you guys start to like make the house your own, I don't know if this is your home or like you guys' current home or whatever, but I do see you guys making like the yard space like a oasis. Okay, so this is going to be somewhere where you can go to do different spiritual things, whether it's meditating, connecting with your spirit team, um, stretching, yoga, so that type of thing. I also see, like, if you look at this card, you see the background, there's like an outdoor like pavilion type area. So this is going to be a really good space. I'm seeing like a lot of laughter, family, happiness. So this is really good. But the key here, so she's speaking on, now she wants to start talking about the relationship. She's saying you have to keep balance and you have to stay grounded in your own energy and in your own personal power. So the moment that you start making someone else the focal point of your life, that's when you get off balance. So whether it's family, kids, whatever, you have to keep yourself as the focal point, because if you're not balanced, I'm seeing like dominoes lined up. So I don't know if this is somebody who likes dominoes, but I'm just seeing like dominoes lined up and then one falling over and then everything crashes down. So this is like an indication that you're kind of like the puzzle piece that keeps everybody together. So this could be just referencing like your immediate family, like with your fiance and like kids and things like that. So like your family, your extension of family. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind. Make sure that you remain the main character in your life. And I feel like everything else will work itself out. So now the grandfather spirit is just stepping forward as a guardian for both of you guys, you and your fiance. So I'm wondering if this is the grandfather, um, the the one that we already spoke with. Let me ask. I'm gonna use the pendulum and see if this is him, because it's showing the grandparent. What was his name?
Oh, you talking about my granddad?
Yeah, the one with the
Herring?
huh?
Herring?
Herring. Yes, I think that's him. The one um that was working with you on the spiritual gifts, like the one with the justice and the one that got shot, I think, by the bald white man.
Yeah, Herring.
Heron. Okay, let me see if this is him. Okay. Grandpa Heron, is this you? Yes or no? Is this you stepping forward with the child spirit? Hold on. Is this you stepping forward with the child spirit? Yes or no? Oh, damn. Yes. You saw how quick that went? It was like immediately. Alrighty then. So it was him. So let's go ahead and see what his message is. Okay. Grandpa Heron. What is a message that you have for her? If you had to answer her question, how can she be the best wife? What would you say? Uh-oh. Let me start the music. How can she be the best? This Seven of Swords want to keep coming out. Reverse. What the hell is going on? Hold on. Grandpa, what would you like to say? Okay. So his message, you got the Knight of Cups reversed. So it says moodiness, disappointment, overreactive, imagination, and jealousy. So this is a Scorpio and Libra energy. It's the Knight of Cups. I'll show you what it looks like upright. This is basically showing a man who is, if you, I always like to look at the position of the tarot card. So if they're facing forward, that lets you know that's somebody that's focused on the present and the future. Okay, it gives me abundant energy, stable energy. But if somebody's facing backwards, it kind of gives they're still stuck in their past. So with this coming in the reverse and it being moodiness, disappointment, overreactive imagination, and jealousy, there's like something like a past situation coming up. And with the Seven of Swords that kept trying to come out, it's like something dealing with, I don't want to call it cheating, but it's like deceit. Because the Seven of Swords, I call it tiptoeing in your Jordan, in my Jordans. That's what I call. Look, right on the bottom deck, right here. So this is somebody trying to get away with something, but it was kept trying to come up in a reverse. So it says coming clean, rethinking approach, deception, self deceit, and keeping secrets. So this is something like, I don't know if it's in the back of your mind or it's like a situation that transpired, but can you give me clarity on if you know what what he's talking about, like a past situation of deceit, something that could possibly cause
So,
friction
so you were talking about on which my side? Uh,
of the relationship? It could be not saying you did something or he did something, but whoever did it. Like,
yeah,
okay, so this makes sense.
yeah, it makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you able to talk about it right now?
Um.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so but you know what I'm talking about. So it's
Yes,
just
I do.
it's just bringing up he's bringing up deceit and he's saying that you have to let it go. Okay? It's a thing of the past. It's something of the past. You don't have to worry about it. Don't let that block your, cuz look, this is the upright, this is the reverse. So don't let it block your creativity, romance, charm, imagination, beauty, knight in shining armor, following the heart, prince charming and proposals. Don't let that ruin what you have going on because you have a good thing going on, okay?
Okay, and that makes sense too. And
Okay.
because that's what he always tell me too.
Okay, that's good. So that's a
That does
confirmation.
make sense. Yep.
Yeah, and just look at this card. It's like it's like genuinely feeling like somebody's always trying to get over or do something. So just that's something to release tomorrow for the ritual. Something to just let go once and for all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Because I see that as like the only obstacle. So let me see, is there anything else coming up since he's bringing up? Because this card, every time I cut the deck, it was there. So it wanted to come out for a reason, and then the flame is flickering.
Yeah, because it like it lingers.
Yeah,
It still lingers. Yep.
yep, it lingers. Okay, there we go. So now we on the money. So that's exactly what he's referencing. Don't allow. Remember how the auntie was talking about the mind. Don't allow
Yes.
one little
Uh huh.
thing to like send you down. It's not even a spiral, it's a domino effect. Because that's the exact reference that she used, dominoes. So once that one, it's like it's a very small something making you tick. So don't allow those negative thought patterns to keep dictating your mood, because it's that moodiness, disappointment, overreactive imagination. Basically, don't steal your own joy and don't steal your own sunshine. Okay? Be happy and bask in what you've manifested.
Okay.
Okay? Let's see. Grandpa, any more insights or clarification that you can give her on what needs to be released or embraced with this upcoming ritual as it pertains to her relationship? Like, what things do you think need to be released and requested? Let's see. Okay, we got one. Shuffle the music. Anything else? Imagine. Oh, the song. I'm cracking up. Just by thinking about it. Hold on. Belong to you. Brent Fayez and Babyface Ray. Okay. Teacher, knowledge. What colors did I tell you? Yellow and orange. I'm not one of them. Like, this is the exact colors. Like, okay. Lover. Love. Life giver. Didn't I say life force when I first started the reading?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Gardener. Cultivator. Cultivation. So, all right. So basically, spirit is like, keep keep growing the knowledge. This is the Native American spirits. So this feels like these spirits here are native because they're showing up with the spirit animals, lots of spirit animals. So this would be spirits that you know of that have showed up as spirit guides, like the deer. I remember in situations with deer that showed up in your yard, like just lots of different animals and stuff. So this would be trying to remember, was grandpa one of those spirits around that time that we were communicating with when those deer showed up? But that's what's coming to mind, because look, you have like all the different animals here. But this grandfather is a teacher for you when it comes to the native ways and the indigenous ways. I'm hearing Choctaw, so he's saying of the Choctaw. So he's going to be teaching you things, but the meditations are extremely important to keep your mind sharp and keep your mind clear of negative energy. Okay. The transmutation is coming up. I've spoken to you about this, but just learning to turn dark situations and dark energy into positive and light energy. Okay. That is a gift of yours. So learning to take the negative from past situations, and being able to, because remember, we're talking about relationships. I know it's kind of like pertaining to you, but so with this person showing up black, that kind of gives me the energy of, what is it called? Um, I can't think of it. Not like soulmates or twin flames, but it's like a I don't want to call it a karmic lesson, but it's like whatever situation that you guys went through, it was meant to be a lesson. As long as both of you guys learn from it and you move forward, then you can transmute that energy into something positive. So it's still, I mean, it's still a loving energy, but this love comes with a little bit of pain, a little bit of tears, like those triggering moments. And because even here, coming clean, rethinking approach, deception, like that type of energy, that's triggering. So I'm seeing you transmute that into a life force, turning that into, because look, you see the greenery here with the flowers and the plants, and then this looks like nature is like hugging you or whatever. Then you have the plants here and you have the butterfly. So it's basically showing you you two having a new start. Okay. From here is what you guys make it. So don't hold on to anything in the past. Life is what you make it. And it's up to you to create it and plant those seeds. So if you want positive and new experiences, it's up to you to say, this is what I want. And I feel like that's going to be the biggest challenge for you, is being able to say, this is what I want, and just leave it at that. Like, this is what I want, because this person is coming through as a knight in shining armor. So I don't see this person hurting you or traumatizing you. So this is a positive thing. So I would say, as far as what you need to look, bottom of the deck, twin flame energy. I'll never leave you. No fucking cap. I'll never leave you.
Wow.
Yep. It just, I mean, same message. I was just kind of like, look, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, hidden emotions, strong instincts, opportunist, personality, outburst, larger than life personality, Gullah Geechee ancestry, West African, Central African descendant, Sea Island, disconnected, South and North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. So this is coming up for you, and you also have water sign. And then, God dang, all these freaky cards. Okay, you got the sexual bliss, wishes and grants, wishes granted and fulfilled. Ma'am, you see all
Wow.
these love cards and all this
I do.
passion.
I do.
I love this. So the energy I get from this, it's like, don't ruin your own happiness and allow yourself not only to love but to be loved. So and I feel like that is a whole job within itself. It's easy for us to love and give love, especially as black women, but it's hard for us to receive it, because sometimes we start to feel like either needy when we need help, or we just feel like we're being too vulnerable, and that's a scary feeling. So I feel like with this, it's really nothing you can do to mess this up except go backwards. So don't go backwards, because I feel like you would be the only one that, I don't want to say is ruining it, but you would be the only one that, it's not like this person is going to leave you. So I think if you have a negative thought pattern and you're going down that whole domino effect, you're going to be the one to not want to be in the relationship. So it's almost like, if you don't speak what you want within your spiritual work and within like what you're doing, like within the mentorship and all of that stuff, if you don't speak over your own life, it will become darkness. It will become, you know, what do you call it when your harvest doesn't produce? Well, I don't, it's like drought, basically. Drought. That's
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Drought.
yeah, like drought. So I feel like basically what he's saying is, keep yourself happy. Everything else will align. Okay. Keep yourself happy. And then with all the yellow and then the yellow candle, keep up on the vitamin D. Okay. Because that, we already know that can cause depression. So keep your mind state as best as you can. Okay. So do you have any questions for Grandpa while I'm talking to him?
No, I mean, he's saying a
I'm gonna
lot.
put. Yeah, he did, but we still have plenty of time left. So I was just curious if it was anything that came to mind. So we asked about the upcoming ritual. He kind of gave us insights into what you could ask for. Is there anything specific based off those cards that you think he was referencing? Let me pull them up again. Like Earth, Life Giver, Gardener, Lover, Teacher. Because I think with that question I said, what should she put on her releasal and what should she put on her petition? So what do you think he's speaking on? Like, is there anything specific that comes to mind?
My phone went out a little. Can you repeat that again?
Yes, yes. I was saying based on the question that I asked, like these were the cards for the petition question. So what you should release and what you should welcome in. So you got knowledge and teacher, cultivation and gardener, life giver and earth, and you have love and lover. So what do you take this as far as for your releasal and your petition? What do you think needs to go on the releasal part, and then what goes on the petition part?
Well, with releasal, I feel like that the past energy
Yes, the
that
past
needs to
energy.
go around that situation. I need to definitely just let go.
Yeah,
Not, and I don't think that I just hold on to it, but I think it's always in the back of my. I'm not gonna say
subconscious.
always.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
subconscious. Yep.
yeah.
Okay. And what about the petition? What are you thinking?
Now, as far as the petition, I think I like you touched on and you said that you know I need to focus on me. I
Mm-hmm.
think I need to work on that
Yeah.
as far as having an identity, which I
Oh,
think I
that's a big
lose
one.
that a lot.
Oh, that's a big one. You said a mouthful with that one. Because you're about to get married. So think about spiritually what that represents and like what we were raised to believe about marriage and how we're kind of taught to be so selfless and be so giving. And it's like, to what end do we do that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So with you coming together with another person, even though you guys are already together, like y'all are already together, but it's like spiritually, and it's like a spiritual union. It's not just a marriage, it's a spiritual union. So spiritually, your ancestors and his ancestors are coming together. Generations are coming together, like future generations. And you guys are, this is like a historical type of event. I know just from readings I've done over the years, when it comes to asking our spirit team about like certain partners, they're going to always tell you the truth, because the spirits, especially the positive ancestors, they're not going to play about their lineage. They don't want you to just especially for like extremely spiritual people, they want you to choose the right type of man that's like a protector provider type of energy. They don't want you to choose someone low vibrational, because that can cause you to fall off of your path. So they're not going to play about their lineage. So for these to be so many positive cards, it's like an eye opener to like sometimes our own thoughts, we can ruin what we have, like we can ruin good things just from our thoughts and our own traumas, not realizing it's not their responsibility to, heal us or coddle us. That's our job, right? Like that's
Yeah.
what we're supposed to do.
Uh huh.
So it's, I feel like your growth over the years is what got you to this point in your relationship. So I'm happy that everything's coming together. It's just a matter of balancing all of the growth, all of the knowledge, everything you've learned, and the things that you're cultivating. I feel like this is something that needs to go on the petition for sure. Just to be able to, you two plant seeds together and be able to reap the rewards while you guys are still here. I'm hearing that type of terminology, like being able to plant the seed. So I think this is an emphasis on land, because look, you have land here. You have the native spirits, they're outside in nature. You're outside in nature here. So really creating um, a legacy together. So I'm seeing you two sitting down, talking. This could even signify you guys for this card, Life Giver. So I'm seeing you two sit down on the earth. And I don't know if this person, I don't know if he would do this with you, but I see it. I see it. Well, this is what the spirits are showing me. But you guys sitting down and actually talking about like what you envision for the future, like the next 5 years, the next 10 years, the next 20 years, and like putting your heads together within the spiritual union and putting your hearts together to create something for yourself. Also, he's saying that your spirituality is going to have something to do um with this cultivation. So don't shy away from your gifts and the things that you're learning, the knowledge. It's going to it's going to come to a point to where you're going to be using this knowledge, okay? And you're going to be using this to navigate. So just hearing that, it makes me think that like the clear cognizance, inner knowing, wisdom from beyond this realm, information and connection with source. So I'm seeing you channel information actually. I was going to say just continue doing divination throughout your relationship. It doesn't have to be all the time. You can do divination maybe once a year, but just being able to channel messages, like just on the spot, like seeing you meditating and channeling messages. I'm seeing you laying on the earth and channeling messages. You're gardening and channeling messages. It's a part of your lifestyle. So um the balance is key here. Your balance, your yoga, stretching, and breath work. So make sure you write this down for sure. Um, because the breath work and even the stretching, it has a lot to do with your mental health. So it's going to help tremendously to help keep you balanced on the earth element. Okay. And also water element keeps you balanced too. You're not a Pisces. Are you an earth sign?
No, I am a Libra.
Libra? Oh, this air sign. Okay.
I am a hold on, I'm Cancer rising, and I want to say a Pisces moon.
Okay, so yeah, you have Pisces in your chart. Okay, this makes sense. Do you happen to have fire in your chart? Do you know?
Uh, no, because what is Cancer? Cancer
Cancer is
is
water, so that's the
water
water
too.
here. The water's showing up, earth is showing up. I feel like you possibly have earth in your chart, and if not you, your fiance, because you have earth here, even earth here. But the message I'm getting from this is, even looking at this card, I think he keeps you grounded a lot. And you can let me know, but this person makes you feel very safe and grounded. So you have to be able to
Yeah,
lean
that's
on him.
true. That
Okay.
is true.
Okay, good. You have to be able to like lean on this person fully and not feel weak for it. I don't know if that's your thought pattern, but what is this thought pattern that you're having about accepting this love? And this is what Grandpa's asking. Is this a subconscious thing? Are you aware that you're doing this?
I think it's definitely a subconscious thing because
Okay.
I'm not aware, but I
Okay.
think for the longest it's kind of hard to lean on people,
Yeah.
so I had
From
a hard
past
time.
situations, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So that's showing you right there. Okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever really needed him and he didn't come through? You can be honest.
Never,
See? Okay, so that's your
never.
answer. That's your answer. So you can't expect, you know, or like, I don't want to say treat, because I don't feel like, just energetically, I don't feel like you would treat him that way just because somebody in the past. But it's more of like, don't guard your heart as if he's those people. So in your marriage, you have to be able to, I'm even seeing like being more affectionate. Maybe that's what this card is about. And I would know what how affectionate y'all are. I'm not saying you're not or you are, but what I'm seeing is it's like a really good hug here, and then you have a like an embrace here. And it's like this person feels, this reminds me of that card, the spiritual strength card, where it's like the ancestors standing over like the person, and it's like they're hovering over them, and it's like showing you how your spirit team covers you and protects you and is looking out for you. And this person, spirit is calling him like a earthly spirit guide for you. So that's interesting. Life giver.
Wow, that is.
Yeah. This person gives you, it's like a recharge, a natural recharge. So that's definitely good, because that's the type of person you want to be with, somebody that can like bring you back to earth when you're, because think, if you're an air sign, you're air, like you can tend to be airheaded a little bit, to where like you're kind of in the clouds. It's kind of just like kind of aloof a little at times. It's just like sometimes just drifting off and not really knowing how to come back to it. I feel like this person grounds you in that way. So do you know his sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is air too, I think. Is it? Let me see. I have it written down, but let me see. Aquarius. Yes, Aquarius is air sign. I know that. I wonder if he has Earth in his chart, but his energy is very grounding. So this is good. I like this for you. Okay, so let me see, because I talked to Auntie a little bit. Let me see if there's anything else, because I don't think we talked to this one before. So let's see. What time is it? 2:40. Okay. Auntie, is there a message that you have for her? She wants to know how she can be the best wife. Is there a message you have for her? Also, the grandfather, he's a guardian angel. I don't know if I said that already. Because he has his wings. So he's very elevated. Auntie, is there any message that you have for her? How she can be best wife? Okay. Come on now. This is exactly what I was saying. So this is the Six of Pentacles reversed, self-care, unpaid debts, one-sided charity, strings attached, power and domination. So to me, this card, it's like a person that cannot give and receive. It's like I feel like you have no problem giving, but it's like when it comes to receiving, what maybe you can clarify because I think we've talked about this
That
before.
that absolutely it. That's it. What you just
See,
said.
because I'm finna get on to you because we done talked about this, ma'am. You better not still be doing this.
I'm not, but I think it you know, like you said about the other stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you feel like it's because it cut out a little bit. You say you're true. This is true, and then it cut out.
Oh no, what I was saying, I said it could still be in my subconscious. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing a lot better with it.
Okay. Well, that's good at least because you don't have to be like that with this person. I'm gonna show you what it says in the upright: giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, charity, sharing. So this is somebody like you don't have to humble yourself to receive. Like this person wants you to be in a positive energy and happy to receive. Okay, let me see. Pull some clarifiers.
Because you know, like how I don't know if well, I'm like this, and if you're saying, "Oh, this is our," like I still get surprised or shocked at hearing that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like it's new. Even though you've been with this person, it's a new feeling and it's a safeness and security there. Um, so that can be scary, especially if it can be scary if you're still questioning a person's intention, but you don't have to question this person's intention. So that's what the release we need to focus on is just not allowing yourself to self sabotage and not only giving love, but giving yourself permission to receive it. So make sure you write that down. Giving yourself permission to receive love, money, whatever it is that you need. Okay, needs and wants, needs and wants. Look, bottom of the deck, sacrifice. You have the rainbow here. So this is you. This is like this spirit here is like calling you beautiful and youthful and just is really admiring your beauty. So this is the auntie. I feel like every time you have an auntie, they're just like, yeah, she looks like me. Yeah, she gets her good looks from me. So the same thing here. She's saying the same thing. She kind of giving me the vibe of Rose. When she stepped forward, stop, Lunar. She giving me that same energy. So she's just like complimenting your looks. I'm seeing you wear a flower in your hair. So have you had a flower in your ear? If not, I'm seeing you go on another trip somewhere where there's water and hibiscus flowers. Because look, the clouds are hibiscus flowers. So you're in all white, representing innocence and purity. So this would definitely be a spirit who is like looking at you as like you remind them of themselves, but it's not just the physical, it's like your traits and your ways and even shared trauma. So let me see, spirit, what do you mean with the look, bottom of the deck? Emotionally withdrawn, solitude.
Wow.
Like, come on now. Let me see. Would you like to clarify? What is your name, ma'am? Carrie, Karen, Carrie or Karen? Carrie, and then you got a M name. I don't know if that was her last name or what. Carrie. Do you remember the name I said at first? Ain't something.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Mel
'Cause
Bean.
it
Didn't I say Mel Bean?
Melvin or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So you got the spiritual union card. This is the exact card that I was speaking on. at the beginning when I said it's a spiritual union. So yeah, this is two people putting their heads together. You have the green here, which represents the heart chakra. So you have to be able to be open. I think when you're closed off, okay, this is some tea. Okay, so when you're closed off, I think this can give your partner some doubts of like, is she doing this? Is she doing so? Does that make sense?
It does. We had a
Okay, because I'm
conversation
like, I
not too
didn't
long
know
ago
which.
about it.
Okay, so you can't keep doing that because it's like you be so good, and then it's like a thought will creep in, and it's like emotionally withdrawn, solitude. Like I just want to be by myself. Like, but this could also lead from like overstimulation throughout your day. So that's where the self care comes in: yoga,
That's
stretching, breath
exactly
work.
that you just hit the nail on the head. Yep.
On which
Overstimulation.
part?
Overstimulation and then solitude. That's how I deal with it.
Okay, so let me see. Is there a better way? Do they think it's a better way? Auntie, do you think there's a better way that she can deal with stress? How do you how do you propose that she deals with this better? Because we need a better. Ooh, not reading you for filth. Okay, we got the Six of Wands reversed. Egotism, lack of confidence, lack of recognition, unpopular, discredited, private achievement. So I think it. Okay, let me figure out how to say this because I was asking why is it or how what's a better way to handle it, and then it said this. So I think confidence, just being confident in yourself and not allowing, because the egotism that's from like a like another partner, somebody that was like egotistical, somebody who never liked to, give you your credit. You could do something. I'm just saying like, okay, maybe you're cooking a meal or something, and this person is not even saying thank you. It's like a person just expecting you to just be so domestic, and it's um like, what are you providing? What sense of security are you giving me? Like, so I feel like that could be past hurts and traumas because it says private achievement and discredited. So I'm seeing someone who's achieving things, but it's like the reason you're not able to like celebrate yourself in a certain way is because you've dealt with people who just kind of minimize your success and things that you're doing.
I totally agree with that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is correct.
it is correct.
Okay. So we getting somewhere. We getting somewhere. So this is what these are things that's coming up. So I would definitely say write down some of these key points here to put on the releasal. And I would write specific names. I would write their fucking names out. Like I released this
Okay.
bitch.
Okay.
Like get reckless with it. Like I released this bitch. She like he wasn't shit. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't deserve this. He
Yes.
didn't deserve that. And it's just a
Okay.
way to honor yourself. And I was kind of telling Butterfly a similar thing, but that's how Spirit was like saying it. Like I wouldn't personally necessarily write that in a releasal because it's like I wouldn't even want to give that person my anger or my attention or whatever. But I'm seeing it as a way. It's like a way of healing yourself of just like taking ownership and embodying like your anger and releasing it for good, not allowing it to constantly come back up and linger because sometimes people be pulling on our energy and we don't even know it. We're like, why am I thinking about this person? Why is this person in my energy? It's because they're pulling on your energy, maybe missing you or wanting to talk to you and they can't. So those energies show up in different ways, especially if they're like a karmic relationship or somebody
Uh huh.
um, who's like a soulmate or somebody that just was meant to come into your life to teach you how to love yourself and teach you how to walk away. So don't look at those past situations as like when you write it on your releasal, make sure at the end of the releasal you put, I appreciate you. I'm grateful that you came into my life because you taught me an important lesson to love myself no matter what. So make sure that it ties into something positive. And then when you flip it over and do the petition, you are basically saying, thank you so much, God. Thank you to my ancestors for allowing my marriage to be abundant, allowing my marriage to be uh, prosperous and fruitful, and for us to be able to create our legacy, like in the present tense, like it's already happening. So you're going to really need to like think. visually, like visualize what that dream is. If you don't have a dream yet, that's for you to create that together and cultivate that together. Okay, so you this might not actually be an actual garden. This could be some. This is just like the representation of planting seeds together. So this could be like a business together, buying a house together, getting land together, something that is going to be left behind for future generations. So this could, like I said, could be a business or anything. So yeah, focus on your vision. That's what spirit is saying. Your vision is so important. Just think spiritually. Think about what you can do with your gift. Use your gift for yourself. That's what it's for. It's really for you. It's not necessarily for other people, unless you want it to be. But using that vision that you have and creating it. And it could be a new vision. It doesn't have to be something you wanted since you were a kid or something. It could just be something that you two talk about together and it just feels right, and just start working towards those goals together. As long as you're working towards goals together, I feel like you guys will always be fruitful together, money wise, in family and love, like in so many aspects. So this is definitely a positive energy. So I'm gonna pull. If you have any questions, let me know. But I'm gonna pull um like the little affirmation cards, the avocados, the words of truth. Let's see. Oh, Queen Confidence stack. Okay, so spirit we're gonna be seeing. Is there any final words that you have for her or affirmations that you want her to include in her petition? Spirit, any affirmations that you want her to include in our ritual? Lunar, get your ass out of here. Chewing on my stuff. Oh, okay, this one tried to fly on the floor. Mhm. This one tried to fly on the floor too. Okay, it says, I no longer compromise for people and things that don't authentically align with where I'm going. So screenshot this one.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. And we got, today I prioritize joy, period.
Got that one.
Okay. And the last one says, my worth is not attached to my work. My worth is attached to who I am, not what I do for others. Oh my God, this is a motherfucking word.
Definitely a word.
Yeah, because we were just talking about this. It's like, don't be so selfless that you forget about yourself. Like that's the quickest way for you to talk yourself out of your happiness and out of your joy, which has a lot to do with this man. I feel like I see a lot of balance with you too, and I still feel like this person is still, like, I'm not saying this person is perfect, but I feel like this person is definitely perfect for you. So take that and run with it. And don't let nobody from the past steal your joy, because you've created this. You have manifested this version of your relationship through your own personal healing. Do you see that?
I do. I do.
Okay.
Because
So you, huh?
had I got this 5 years ago, I don't think I would have been able to handle it.
Yeah. It would, do you think it would have been a lot emotionally or
Yeah, because I've had to do some work on myself. So I had to do that work in order to receive this.
yeah.
It wouldn't have went this way at the time.
For sure. So, do you think if he would have proposed back then, it wouldn't have went that way, or do you just mean like the relationship, like where it's at?
Yeah, I think it's grown a lot, and then it's like I feel like we both have done some work to improve what we have now.
That's good because it takes work, and that's the cultivation. That's what Spirit is talking about. Cultivation, creating, basically creating your own reality, and not allowing like outside energies. Like, don't allow other opinions in. Like, obviously, you do your readings and things like that, but you don't need these readings. You know how to do your own readings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yes,
something that you can get the insights on your own if you want it. But I just mean, like, with family and like friends, like keep people like that out of the marriage, because a lot of people have never seen a strong, happy, healthy relationship, so they don't mind, sharing their opinions or sharing unsolicited advice that nobody asked for. It's like people that ain't even been married. Like, what the fuck are you talking to me about? Some shit you ain't never done before?
exactly.
So definitely just keep them type of low vibrational people out of the marriage, and I think you guys will be just fine. Okay, so do you have any more questions?
I don't. This is a really good.
Yes, I'm happy we got to come on here and try this out. So we'll probably do this like this from now on, because I just think it's better. It's easier. I don't have to wait for you guys' responses, and we can like spend more time on the actual message.
Yeah, it is, and yeah, because you don't have to stop and read, and because
Hmm.
sometimes it lags. I think
Yeah.
slightly. So yeah, and you we can answer in real time. So that's good. I do like this.
Yes. I'm thinking about maybe trying to do that tomorrow for the ritual. Like, allow you guys to come on. I don't know how many people I can have on here though.
I
That's what I'll
and I
have to.
was just and I was just thinking that I was like, I wonder what would be that would be nice if we could.
Exactly, because then you guys can have on your camera if you want. You can have it off if you don't
Yes.
want. But like when we read our petitions and stuff, I think that'll be easier because I don't have to read everybody's petition. Everybody can just read it themselves.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
So I'll try to work on that, figuring out that tonight, and I'll let y'all know sometime tomorrow, just so you can kind of prepare. But
Okay.
definitely try to do your bath tonight if you can, and your candle as well, so that way tomorrow you can do your petition and releasal like before the ritual.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for booking, and I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. This was the reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, I have my links in the description box. This is Juju the Master Manifester, and I am out.